Ladies and gentlemen, remember, you can only believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. And here we are today. Welcome back to the channel. Will 2023 be the year that OpenAI's ChatGPT breaks free? Now, this is a Forbes article that I'm going to share with you guys, and I believe that it is of utmost importance that you guys pay attention to what I have to say about this. Now, I believe Elon Musk said their AI is scary good, and that is an understatement. However, what's even more of an understatement is how badly we're being lied to, and by whom, and for what reason, okay? And I'll explain that here in just a moment. It says here, if you are not familiar with ChatGPT, which is generative pre-trained transformer developed and launched by OpenAI, a San Francisco company, on November 30th, 2022, well, you need to be. ChatGPT technology is built upon OpenAI's GPT-3 AI platform, which houses some of the world's largest language models using both supervised and unsupervised AI learning techniques. Unlike most previous chatbots, ChatGPT remembers all previous conversations and queries are accurately filtered, so racism or inappropriate prompts are immediately identified and dismissed. Key point: they remember all conversations. ChatGPT also lets you type questions using your natural language, and then the chatbot gives conversational answers which are derived from large data volumes from both the internet and other public sources. The chatbot gives conversational answers, okay? That's going to be important later on in this video. Now, essentially, think of any data that can be gobbled up like a giant vacuum cleaner. The GPT-3 AI platform infrastructures are only too happy to consume as much data as it can be fed. However, ChatGPT is not without its flaws, as it has been reported that ChatGPT's training data has an algorithmic data bias and generated a rap indicating that women and scientists of color were inferior to white and male scientists. So here's the problem with this conversational answers, and so the problem is when ChatGPT is in use, users engaging in the conversation on the other end probably won't be aware of it. They probably won't have a disclaimer, and even if they did, they probably wouldn't read it. They'll probably just agree to it and move on, because the problem is that this conversational response is going to seem human. It's going to seem real. However, if it's incorrect, it's also going to seem right. Much like this algorithmic data bias and generated a rap indicating that women and scientists of color were inferior to white and male scientists, which is obviously hugely inaccurate. But if someone hears the response in the conversation from this ChatGPT generated bot, they'll run with it. Reason being, there was a story that I came across yesterday as I was doing my research for future videos to bring to you guys, and the story was about a retired person. His name was Michael, and Michael was retired and he was receiving Social Security, but he had questions about his Social Security benefits, mainly because he hadn't reached FRA, which is the full retirement age. And he called the Social Security Administration and he spoke to a representative and asked questions about what possible choices he had and options he could choose. And they completely fed him the wrong information. Fortunately enough for him, he got a second opinion. And that was a human being unintentionally lying by being unaware of the possibilities that exist. And this is only going to continue more with GPT. And unfortunately, there won't be people out there like Michael who get second opinions, who verify sources, who check data. I want to give you guys another example. We received a letter in the mail yesterday that our Sprinter van, our Class B, we got a Class B Sprinter van, it was they sent a letter and they say we owe a toll on this bridge, and they have a picture of the van and a date, December 16th. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, we haven't driven that van since we got back this summer. Meanwhile, this automated robot, this bot, this AI technology is convinced that we were driving this van, and it has a picture of the van, the license plate and everything on December 16th, which is completely inaccurate, unless someone stole my van, drove it across the bridge, and parked it back exactly where we left it for the last few months. This is AI technology, okay? It is, there used to be a saying, you're only human. I guess the new saying is going to be you're only AI, okay? Now, let me continue on. It says that the service is currently free to the public and will be monetized later. Already, there are over 2 million users that have been online testing it out. Although CNBC wrote on December 15th, 2022, that the service, quote unquote, still goes down from time to time. It has already had many positive reviews from the New York Times stating it is the world's best AI chatbot ever released, to The Guardian stating it generates human-like text. That's a problem, folks. More people are going to be confused and ultimately misled by this entirely too human-seeming bots, okay? Now, here are some key questions to think about. Number one, will ChatGPT become so powerful that all academic questions can be fed in and a respectable answer can be returned to score a satisfactory mark? How can academia or even high schools manage this emerging reality? And that's a good question. Obviously, in my opinion, the school education system has become lacking, and it almost is a participation grade. As long as you show up, you'll pass. So I don't think that they don't really too much care anymore about accuracy and plagiarism and things like that. They're not even teaching kids the correct use of punctuation and grammar. It's just unbelievable. However, the kids are going to be the ones that suffer as they continue on if they don't have proper education. Scroll Tribe put up a community post, and it said, it's a great post. It says, instead of trying to buy your kids all the things you never had, perhaps maybe you should teach your kids all the things you never knew. That is a powerful statement. My daughter wanted to go to Sally's Beauty Supply yesterday. She says, Dad, Sally's Beauty Supply is only 10 minutes away. I said, there's no way it's 10 minutes away because I know exactly where it is. I've been there. And she goes, I said, pull it up on the map and show it to me. She pulls it up on the map. She shows it to me. I said, now look at that map and tell me where that is. She goes, oh, I know where that is. It's right next to Crumble Cookie. I said, okay, now when's the last time you've been to Crumble Cookie and you've seen a Sally's Beauty Supply next to it? She goes, oh, you're right. That's the thing. AI will unintentionally, ultimately lie. But if the people don't know any better and or check the references and do their own research and get second opinions, we are doomed, folks. Will ChatGPT threaten all call center roles, as in theory, all product and service issues could be fed into an AI model and be fairly accurate with customer communication? Jobs are at risk, folks. Number three, how many knowledgeable worker jobs will be impacted from the achievement of super intelligent chatbots? Several, many thousands. Will ChatGPT or tools like it create new cybersecurity risks? Absolutely. And these are their questions. These are my answers. Okay. Will Google face a major disruptor to its high perch? I don't know the answer to that one. Now it says, I expect all of these questions have major risks, and AI intelligent chatbots take on increasingly stronger accuracy and consumption levels. It is not conceivable that AI models in time will know everything everywhere all the time, especially since so much knowledge is online and so much misinformation is online too, folks. Think about that. Yet the risks of online internet consumption also cannot be underestimated, as much of the information online is also not accurate. So we're going to have chatbots rolling around GPT, spreading misinformation. I wonder if PayPal will find them for that. Now, this adds even more complexity to data integrity in training AI systems like ChatGPT, but also on increasing regulation on internet documentation on being truthful. How will this improve? Folks, we need to improve. We need to improve. Now, Will we be in a situation like Derek Thomas wrote in the Atlantic's quote-unquote breakthroughs of the year for 2022 that ChatGPT is part of the quote-unquote the generative AI eruption that may change our mind about how we work, how we think, and what human creativity is? Even in a tweet, Elon Musk wrote that, quote, ChatGPT is scary good. We are not far from dangerously strong AI, end quote. That's an accurate statement, folks. Now, it says what is clear is that ChatGPT will impact knowledge workers and the future of work as AI continues to go mainstream. Research from credible sources have predicted that AI could take the jobs of as many as 1 billion people globally over the next decade and make 375 million jobs obsolete. Newer, better paying jobs likely won't replace those lost. So without widespread retraining and reskilling, many ordinary people will have significant difficulty finding new work. These transitions could be even more challenging as North Americans continually shift out of agriculture and manufacturing. Economists have concerns regarding ChatGPT effects on democracy, citing the ability of one to write automated comments to affect the decision process of new regulations. And some countries like China's most popular social media platform, WeChat, with over 1.2 billion users, have now barred its users from accessing ChatGPT, but mainly for reasons of advancing its own technology dominance. OpenAI co-founder and CEO Sam Altman has also recently stated that there will be advancements towards artificial general intelligence, AGI, that will make the current ChatGPT chatbot look like a boring toy. It's moving fast, folks, very quickly. It's almost like the AI is creating the AI, okay? Just think about that. Are there alternatives for ChatGPT? Well, another company to watch out is Jasper. This actually reminds me of, Ultron, okay? So another company to watch out is Jasper, which just released a chat interface for business use cases. Jasper, the AI was Jarvis, which is why Jasper triggered that memory in my brain. But Jasper Chat is also a conversational chatbot that interacts with humans to compose and edit text. And we've also got the AI that can create artwork. I don't know if you guys saw that in a recent video I put up. Jasper's bot is designed specifically for business, marketing, and finance uses. Jasper Chat to write blog posts, produce marketing materials, create ad variations for campaigns, and more. Jasper is mainly known for its writing assistant platform that uses a generative AI engine to produce content for websites, social media posts, blog posts, and other forms of media. In October, the company announced a Series A funding round at 125 million at a $1.5 billion valuation. And in conclusion, remember the famous Turing test, the imitation game that Alan Turing in 1950 asked to evaluate intelligence. Can a human conversing with a human and with a computer tell which is which? It's a good question. I think we are fast approaching the reality of advanced general AI intelligence. And according to Reuters, OpenAI will reach over $1 billion in revenue by 2024, so it is being well supported by the markets. Could possibly be an investment opportunity, folks. A Google executive spoke to the Times and said AI chatbots like ChatGPT could threaten Google's search business, which relies heavily on ads and e-commerce. In an audio recording, the Times reported that CEO Sundar Pichai has upended the work of numerous groups inside the company to respond to the threat that ChatGPT poses. And ChatGPT is currently free to try out during this research phase at chat.openai.com. Recommend you try it out. I know we're going to test it out shortly and can report back on our findings. So I'm going to keep up with Forbes and see what they report back with on testing out this ChatGPT bot. But a lot of YouTubers are actually posting videos about it now, about how you can use it to make money. Look, folks, this is going to be pushed and accelerated faster than we can ever imagine or control. And I do fear as though that this is likely going to pose some serious potential problems down the road. But like I said, the best thing that we can do is continuously become better educated and make sure that, we do not necessarily allow ourselves to be 100% in control by chat, by bots, by AI, by technology, and we use our own brains. We have our own conversations. We do our own fact checking. We do our own research, and we don't trust everything out there because computers, although created to be very smart, lack common sense. And that is going to be very important in the future. You guys take care. Be safe. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.